So we have given a two-dimensional array, and we have to find the number of rectangles needed to cover the each points that is given in the array. So we have given the coordinates like a point I. First is the x coordinate and second is the y coordinate. We also given a integer w, and we have to cover all the points with the rectangle. So we have given condition that each rectangle has a lower end of x1 comma 0 and upper bound is x2 comma y2, and the condition is given that x1 should less than or equal to, sorry, x1 should less than or equal to x2, and y2 is always greater than 0, and the main condition is x2 minus x1 is less than or equal to w. So we have given the points like we have given the coordinates 2 comma 1. So 2 in the x direction and 1 in the y direction. So we have given this point 1 comma 0 for this point, 1 comma 4 for this point, 1 comma 8 for this point, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5 for this point, 4 comma 6 for this point. And we have to find that number of rectangles needed to cover the whole points which satisfy these two properties. So So we have, for this example, we have given w equal to 1. So what we are gonna do, we are first gonna find what is the minimum x1 that lies in our array. So what is minimum x1? We are gonna find, is this minimum? So what is the minimum? We have the coordinates for x1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 1, 3, 4. So what is the minimum coordinates? Minimum coordinates will be on the leftmost side. So this is the minimum coordinates. Then we will find the second x2 coordinate by using this equation. So we will find the x2 coordinate. X2 should always less than or equal to w plus x1. So for the minimum value, we find x1 equal to 1, and in the question we have given w equal to 1. So we will add 1 plus 1. So x2 will always less than or equals to 2. So x2 can be most of 2. So there will be a rectangle this, which x1 will be the leftmost value and x2 will be the rightmost value. One thing is, remember, we do not have to give the area. That's why we will not consider what is the y value, because we have to only give the rectangle, minimum rectangle needed. So for this range we can make a high level rectangle which cover the all y coordinates. So for this value, uh, we cover the coordinates that is here. So for this we cover the coordinate this this and what is on the 2 comma 1. So after covering this coordinate, our total coordinate is 1, and we will remove the covered points from our input array. So this is will be removed. Then after we will repeat the process for the remaining points. So we will find what is the minimum. So we find that minimum is 3. So our next x1 will be the 3. So our x2 should always less than or equal to w is given 1, and x1 is 3. So x2 should always less than or equal to 4. So second rectangle will start from the 3 and it will go beyond the 4. So we will remove all the entries that lies between 3 and 4 and also consider the boundary point 3 and 4. So we will remove all the entry 3 and 4. So in this way you can see, first we find what is the minimum value, means what is the leftmost value. After that, we find the value of the x2 by using this equation. So for x1 and x2, what will be the value lies inside this rectangle? We will remove from our input array. After that, we will repeat the process for same for our second rectangle. So first rectangle, second rectangle. So this is our working, how it is working. We are gonna create a hash set for that. So, and we will add all the first values because y coordinate doesn't matter here. Only x coordinate help us to determine the total number of rectangles. So we will add the distinct values, means for the point where x equal to 1, for the point x equal to 1, if we draw rectangle that cover one point coordinate 1, so all the entries that lies on the one coordinate will automatically cover. So we are gonna create a hash set for the entry of x value. So we will create a hash set. So we create hash set 2, 1, 3 and 4. After that, we cannot apply sorting operation on the hash set, so we will add it into the list and then we will sort it. So after that we get the values like 1 2 3 4. So we will iterate a loop from I equal to 0 and we will pick the first value, means this will be the our first x1 for the rectangle one, and by using this equation we will find the value of x2. So for here x1 become 1 and x2 become 2. After that we will remove all the list point that come inside x1 and x2 included this one. So we will remove 1, we will remove 2. After that we go to the 3, we will move our pointer to 3. For 3 x2 will be the 4 and we will move this. So for each iteration we will add 1 to our rectangle size. Initially it will be 0, after the first iteration it will be the 1, and after second iteration it will be the 2. So the code is that we will create a set and we will insert the x coordinate into the set. So we will get a unique coordinate. After that we create a list by using the set and we will sort by collection method. After that we create our answer and we will iterate on the list size. We will get x1 by list.getI and we will get x2 by our given equation. So after that we will move our pointer, means we will move our I to those places and left the points that is marked. So these points will be marked. So we will left and move pointer to the 3. After that we repeat the process for 3 and add 1 to the answer and we will return the answer. So this is the solution for our given problem.